if I'm a consumer, how can I tell if a product truly comes from a halal compliant supply chain and is not just that it is halal certified at a product level?
Thank you, Mr. Elias. I think it's a very important question you're asking. I think that the Muslim consumer wants to have that confidence that halal goes beyond the halal logo of the organization. So what we are doing is under HSC Alliance is to creating a new symbol for halal excellence, which we will be launching in the coming month. And that will be an important symbol that will be highly, I think, sought after by brand owners, which they also will be using for selection of suppliers, will be used for the selection of logistics service providers. So I think that will be a new symbol of halal excellence. And what I have been sharing with some of you before is that I see halal certification similar like a driving license. So if you go for a driving license, you after doing about 10 classes, there's some theory, some practice, and then the driving school says, okay, this is your driving license. You can now buy a car, any car you want. You can drive a small car or you can buy a Ferrari, right? It doesn't mean if you have that license, that the driving license, that you are a good driver, that you follow the law and don't make mistakes or don't create accidents. It is a minimum requirement for you to be on the road and to buy a car and to drive a car. It doesn't say anything more. So if I'm, as a business owner, if I'm looking for a new driver, I don't want to only see his driving license. I want to, before I give the big truck with dangerous goods or expensive goods to my driver, I want to see more proof of excellence. And the same is true for halal, right? A halal certificate is saying that you just have complied with the minimum requirements to be operational, being active in the halal industry. That doesn't mean anything more. So what we hear more from brand owners, they said, we need to go towards supply chain. We need to go to the halal value chain. And we have to go beyond the minimum requirements from the halal certification body. So they want to be recognized for that, but they also want to use it as a tool to rethink their supply chain, to choose their supply chain partners. And it is so sensitive, so similar to the issues, the scandals on contamination, but also child labor, the issue of pollution. The emerging requirement is also for halal end to end. We need to dive into the supply chain, and the halal certificate alone is not effective, right? So we need to have an award, a hallmark for the supply chain that gives trust to the Muslim consumer. Thank you, Mr. Elias, for your kind question.